Hello everybody! Today I'm going to be explaining my most recent animation meme and basically how it's attempting to show the backstory thing of my multiverse lucid dream tale. So, yeah, there's going to be Minecraft in the background, me playing Minecraft with a nightmare skin on because yes. And then I have my bullet points here, which are extraordinarily vague, but let's hope they help with things and stuff. I'm great at speaking, aren't I? Anyways, moving on. The first part, I'll also be showing the parts while I do this. I probably didn't need to explain that. Alright, anyways, moving on. I'm bad at talking. So the first part, with there's a green character and a dragon-looking character with its head poking down, and then it breathed fire, right? I think y'all remember this. Whatever. Basically, this is signifying, the green character is, their mom, and the dragon is the thing that harmed her really badly. So she got harmed really badly and got fatally wounded, and no one could heal her or anything, but much more simplified. And then, mildly upsetting. And then basically what happened after that was that, now going on to the next scene with the soul breaking apart and turning into three separate souls. Basically what that was, it was much more vague and up to whatever the viewer thought was going on, but basically what happens in the original, what I already have drafted out in the comic, is that, Lucid gets helped out, not Lucid, flip names, their mom, who I have named Emmy, or Emotions, got helped out by her two sisters, the original life, so the guardian of the life and death tree and whatever, and the guardian of the magic tree, which, I don't know if they're in the original Dream Tale. I think I've heard something about those in the original Dream Tale. I don't really know. I just put in my own plot points. So, yeah. So basically what they ended up doing was sacrificing whatever's left of her soul into the tree, and the tree would make, Lucid Dream and Nightmare to be, the new guardians of, the emotional tree, and each of them would have their own respective things that they would mostly take care of. And then, the next scene where everything turned to black and then it went, back, that was just a day passing, and, the next part where the blue heart came down was, quote unquote, the birth of Lucid. So basically, that's how Lucid was created. She was created like a day after her mom's death. A bunch of things happened that I'm going to be exploring more in depth in the comic that I don't feel like explaining right now because I am lazy, so deal with it, I guess. Whatever. I'm bad at talking. Moving on. So yeah, she was formed. After that little bit, it fades to white or whatever. Oh wait, no. Like a couple of seconds after that, it does a thing. I'm blanking. I'm sorry. Lucid eats 3 apples. The third apple is not as easily seen, but it is a clear blue apple, and that is the Lucid apple. So in canon, she ate all 3 of the apples, so she is technically the most powerful and the oldest of all of her siblings, because she ate all 3 of the apples, and because I said so, you only need to eat 1 of each, not 500. How do you eat that many apples? Oh my goodness gracious. Did people just start typing numbers, being like, oh yeah, they ate 500 apples? We're not gonna question how they did that. They're skeletons, they could do whatever, it's fine. Yeah, so anyways. After that, occurs, she grows tentacles and wings because you grow wings after eating 1 dream apple because, vice versa, you get tentacles after eating 1 nightmare apple. The thing with what the lucid apple does is it makes it so the person has better control over things, so stuff like that or whatever. It makes her be able to go full goopy if she really wanted to, or go non-goopy, or hide both her wings and goop, or whatever she wanted to do. She could do that. It's just her natural form is half goop with the wings, so that's the easiest form for her to hold. After that, it shows her going clear for some reason, and so you might not understand that bit. The reason she went to a lighter opacity is because that was her going invisible. So basically, after she ate all 3 of those apples, it was a lot of magical energy that she just consumed. So she's like, oh my gosh, I have a bunch of energy and magic now, and I also have social anxiety, which I'll get into later. And then the timeline isn't really as great in the meme. It just has to go along with the flow of the meme. But what ended up happening in canon is that she was just chilling in the tree, and the next morning or whatever, and she just went all through all of this pain, and then she looks down and she sees Dream and Nightmare there. And because she's still really hazy from the pain, she doesn't quite recognize their magic signals and whatever, and that she's related. And so she panics because she has really bad social anxiety and stuff. And her magic flares up and she turns invisible. And also her age and body and everything gets stuck in the form that it's in until she stops being invisible indefinitely. So yeah, that's nice. And then and then the next bit is just me showing off the designs of the characters because I have to do that, and also I had no idea what else to do for that little section. The section after that is Lucid basically just gaining her goop and wings, and her just being like, I'm in a lot of pain right now. This is not okay. Lol. And then the scene after that is Lucid eating both the Nightmare and Dream Apple. In a scene later, she ends up eating the Lucid Apple as well, but that's not the scene because, yes. And then the scene after that is Lucid being incredibly scared. It's not very clear why, but it's reminiscing of her really bad social anxiety that she was born with for, because she needs to be really bad have really bad social anxiety so she can protect the tree from literally everyone and everything. No one is allowed near the tree except for the Dreamtail siblings, except, Nightmare and Dream don't end up getting nearly as bad social anxiety, so they don't end up having that innate need for, literally no one to be near the tree at all times. So, that's nice. Yeah. The scene after that is Lucid turning invisible, so basically she's already all goopy and stuff, and she appears to freak out and turn invisible in that little scene, and that's exactly what happens. Her magic flares up, and she's like, oh, I'm invisible now, why can't anyone see me? Why am I phasing through things? And the boot, and that kind of segues in... I can talk, right? that kind of segues into the next scene where Lucid is failing to predict Nightmare. So basically, no one can see, hear, or touch Lucid, neither can anything else. So there's Bully, which is the pink character, and then Nightmare is the purple character, and he's reading a book because, he reads books. I'm pretty sure this is a common trait of Nightmare. And then, so basically what the Bully does is they throw a rock at Nightmare, and Lucid tries to protect Nightmare by going in front of them and trying to take the hit, or whatever. It's not very convenient. And basically what the rock does is just phase through Lucid like she's not even there. So, and then it just continues to hit Nightmare. And then the next scene is continuing on the fact that Nightmare is bullied and it sucks. And he's getting rocks thrown at him. And that sucks. The scene after that is Nightmare eating the dark apple as in canon, and then he goopifies in the scene afterwards. And then after that, he's murderous and filled with rage, and so basically he's just really, really angry at the villagers, because, the dark apple, just consumed stuff. I don't know exactly. I haven't completely fleshed out the Yeyu yet, I just have the majority of the basic idea. And so after that, after he is, murdering those non-poor villagers, they deserved it. That's my personal opinion. The villagers deserved it. The next scene is, so basically Dream seems happy, and then he flips over and he's actually sad. It's because he's being, over tied up with the villagers, and he's putting off more than he can chew because he doesn't know how to say no. And so the next scene after that is the villagers taking advantage of him not knowing how to say no, and so basically what all that stuff is that he's carrying is mental and not literal. He's not literally carrying a backpack and 5 billion different bags and stuff. It has little words like tasks and chores and stuff like that, favors, whatnot, because and all the villagers are taking advantage of his kindness and just, putting all of their work onto Dream. And so Dream is, feeling pressured by all the villagers to do what they want him to do. All the while pretending to be the nice guy when they're really not. And, they're really technically, I don't know the word. Moving on to the next bit. Next bit is Dream freaking out about Nightmare becoming goopy because he's like, oh my gosh, what's happening to my brother? Oh no! Ah! And then, Night becoming goopy, so it's showing that that's what Dream is reacting to. And then Lucid, and then the end bit is just the showing off the characters again, except then the title card pops up saying the multiverse name, and then it ends. So, yeah. That's an explanation of the meme. Sorry if it's a bad explanation. I can't talk very well. I had no script for this because this is just a quick video that I wanted to do in 5 seconds because I'm lazy. So, yeah. Bye! I guess. This is really cringy. Alright, bye.